Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring podcast. This is Space Station Omega Part 4, and in parts 1 through 3, Arvine, she had received a vision from her god Mayahine about there being a great evil on a distant space station. So she talked with Captain Braun, and they took the Star Runner and the crew out to investigate the space station from their home base on the Rock of Brawl, which is a merchant city built on an asteroid in wild space. Once the Star Runner and the crew got to the space station, the party started to explore the interior, and essentially what they found was that a cult of Orcus, particularly one of the researchers who was a member of the cult of Orcus, he had been doing some very evil things on the station, and he had converted a couple of the other researchers to his cult. He even turned himself and the other 2 researchers into undead skeletons. And the party has been fighting a variety of undead and strange evil things on the lower level of the station, which is level 3. Then they went to the middle level of the station, which is level 2. And now they are going to the very top level of the station, level 1. And that's where the adventure picks up. So going up to level 1.
Not up.
So you're going to want to take those off.
You want to hold the... There you go.
Whoa, it's a lot bigger.
That's my orientation.
Turn it clockwise, please. Yep.
That's the elevator.
Correct.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There you go. Yep.
I see it now.
Something tells me we're going to be in trouble.
That looks like a sick bay.
That looks like a sick
Actually, hold on.
man.
Before you put those minis on there, Kate, before you put the
Your
minis
sick bay.
on there. John, could you lift that up and just let Sarah take a picture of the level 2?
Sure.
Well, I took pictures while we were down there.
Did you get like the whole map?
I don't know.
Yeah.
For our Instagram?
Ow.
Oh, careful, don't hit your boob.
We love you,
Sorry,
Instagram.
audio people, my boob makes noise.
Okay, and then put that down, and then
For the gram.
if you wouldn't mind taking one of those.
I would mind,
For the gram.
Do it anyway
Really?
for you.
For the gram.
but only because I love you.
The Instagram. We
Cool.
love you.
Then you may
it
place
for
your
the
minis,
gram.
Catherine.
Okay.
Okay. Catherine and May.
Catherine, and may I have 10,000 names?
And I will have 10,000 names, and I will have 10,000 more.
Okay, so the elevator door is open, and
Okay.
you see that hallway in front of you, which from your perspective goes left and right, and across and a little bit to the left, you see a sign that says Medical Bay.
Do we hear anything
Correct.
on this floor?
Where this little cross is.
Okay.
Not really anything more than you have. It's been pretty quiet the whole time, except for the sound of the energy core.
Let's go check
the power core.
out the medical bay next.
Yeah, maybe 88 can restock.
All right. I'll check the door with somebody.
Short rest?
Matisse goes.
He needs
So
a long rest.
you want me to
restock.
help, or you want to help me check out the door?
Yes.
I'll perceptify the door.
You can always cast Mending on him. That's one of the ways that they do it.
I get 21 perceptifying the door.
Okay.
Takes a minute to cast.
It looks like a door.
Okay. Matisse, you want to open the door?
Yes.
Cool. Tanky McTank.
Open.
Okay. So you see those.
spirits of all the people
you see
that have died in there come
Those
flying
3 beds in there, and you see a couple of cabinets that have like medical supplies and things in them.
I loot the cabinets.
that we can take? Yeah.
Actually, I would loot the cabinets, put it in the bag.
Okay. Give me investigation checks, either individually
I'll help you.
or with help
help
and
me.
advantage.
Okay.
Are you helping me?
Yes, because I have -2.
Nice.
I will take that 20 plus my 4, so 24.
24.
I saw 2 and I was
16.
like, oh.
16. Okay. So you don't really have much trouble. You kind of dig around inside the drawers, and
Not my drawers.
Other than like gauze and bandages and things like that, you find. Actually, I probably don't have gauze. But
Tracks like sitting around.
but they would have like fabrics for bandages and whatnot, and you do actually find an adrenaline shot in there.
Ooh, fully charged.
It is fully charged. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice. It's like he's about to crunch us with
That's
a
an
big fight or
expensive piece
something.
of equipment.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
That's what she said.
It wasn't stored like with all the other stuff. It was like hidden, buried down inside of a drawer in a very conspicuous manner.
Is there something more special about that one?
Well, no, it's kind of a black market item.
Got it.
So you don't think that they're supposed
Probably
to have it?
sketchy shit that Benrath brought on board.
Well,
Okay.
it could be. I mean, he could have
Or
hid it in
someone
here,
else. Yeah.
but
Okay.
that's not standard medical stuff. And it was deliberately hidden somewhere
Did
down
you find
inside of a
anything
drawer.
else in there?
No, there's
I'll
nothing
still
else
pack
of
up the
interest in
regular
there.
medical supplies
Yeah.
because medical supplies are good for ships.
Sure.
So,
Bandages and medicinal alcohol, stuff like that.
All right, so
So
to the right to
there's
go
a
these little
door right
offices,
there.
or to the big space on the left? I'd be inclined to clear the little stuff.
I'm with you too. If we're going to find anything interesting, we'll see if we can find it before we have to blow up the space station.
All right. So Matisse, are you okay taking lead?
But I want to blow it up.
Sure. We are going to have to destroy this
Well,
after all. We do know that, don't we?
Well, we're gonna have to destroy the evil here. I don't know if we have to destroy the station.
Well, the station is in the evil. Or this evil is in the station.
Yeah, but I'm hoping we can save the
I'd
space station because
rather-
And
space
the
stations
love
are
is in
useful.
the elevator.
I'd like to salvage. I'd like to salvage those cannons for the Star Runner. I think that would be sweet. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so it says there's a sign that says lounge. Lounge. Yeah,
It's a piano lounge.
it just says lounge.
Star Wars.
Well, you're in front of the door.
But your Wars.
Matisse is in front of the door. Matisse.
I opened the door.
Okay.
You just see a place that has a bathroom and it has a little seat over there in the corner. Just looks like somebody can go and like relax and read. Just kind of be alone.
okay.
What's the blue thing on the floor there?
Blue thing on the floor.
I think they just this.
Yeah.
Is that part of the rooms, or is that like a roof structure or something?
No, it's part of the structure.
Okay. All right, Matisse, you want to help me perceptify the room?
Sure.
It's completely empty.
Oh,
Other
okay.
than that.
Totally empty. Never
Okay.
mind.
You see emptiness.
Other door.
Other door. It's a bathroom.
Okay.
Hey, you already told us
All right.
that.
All right.
Door.
Are you
We
guys
have
coming
two-
with us?
We have two doors here.
One on the right.
That one says crew quarters on it.
Oh, we need to go in there.
You got everybody?
Yeah, we're just gonna shuffle us all in there. Whatever.
Shove
Just
them
kind of
around.
herd them in there. Okay.
Jeez.
He's top heavy,
Heavy.
man.
Opening the door.
Yeah, just like her player.
Get down the door.
Okay, so it's just pretty standard crew quarters, and you do find, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you find 6 personal atmospheres in there.
Nice.
I'll just write that down. So,
We'll divvy them out later. I think
Yeah.
we've got enough from them for right now.
yeah, maybe just return it.
Unless somebody decides to open a door to space here. Don't.
Don't forget there might be people on the crew
Still
who
alive.
don't know on the crew of the Star Runner
We don't.
who don't have
have
personal
them.
atmospheres.
Yeah, so we could probably help them.
You guys are like, yeah, we have like 50. You guys got what, 2? Sorry.
I suppose that'd help them.
I think a ship would keep a stash.
All right,
You have to
so
ask them
door
to
on
see
the
how many
left.
they have. Right now, you're just like, I'm just hoarding all of these.
Was there anything in the crew quarters that...
There was some clothes. There was some standard researcher
Anything
uniforms.
Janie likes?
Not in particular.
She takes a uniform.
You're pretty sure there are dudes living in this one.
She takes a uniform anyway. She's kind of dudeish.
Okay.
She might be a klepto.
I can't help it. It's my rogue tendencies.
Did you guys check out that other room?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to check it
Door on
out.
the left.
Okay.
Assuming the door doesn't say anything ominous.
Nope, nothing ominous.
Open says me.
So you find another 3 personal atmospheres in there.
Okay, 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
I guess I got more than enough of these things.
I got like 6.
Nothing else of interest.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
All
5.
right. I guess let's head back out to the hallway.
Onward!
I'd prefer to save big room for last, but if you guys just want to kind of go in order, we can. Otherwise, I'd almost say we go around and check this end first.
I don't like the idea of leaving
Something
somebody
coming behind us.
us.
Okay, all right. Let's
So
see
you
if.
can't go that way?
Nope. Solid wall.
Okay.
Nope. Shoot.
Okay, so
So where are you guys headed?
we're gonna
Back into the
head
hall.
on there and head up
over
to the nice
doors,
big
to the
conference
grand
room.
cavern space, whatever it is.
Okay, so there's a sign on that says dining area.
Dining room.
Okay.
It's the mess hall.
That's the mess hall. Ah, maybe we can
Is
get
it a
some
mess?
food.
It probably is.
At this point,
You guys open the door.
You want
let's
to check this
probably
one
want to check
out?
our marching order here
Let's
first.
check here. Matisse, help me perceptify.
I don't think traps are a big problem at this point. I wasn't exactly
21.
expecting visitors.
It's just a door.
Yeah. Okay. So open the door.
Open.
All right, you open the door. As the door opens, you can see at the far end of the room, you see that there are 3 skeletal figures wearing
Oh boy.
researcher clothing covered in blood.
I close the door. No.
They have name tags, but you can't quite make them out from here.
Gee, I think we can figure it out though.
And
Don't assume me.
so who's in the front there? It looks like Matisse and Irene.
Matisse and
Yeah.
Arlene, yeah.
And yep, I'm right behind them there. And there.
Tank's
I'm
gonna take
facing
me.
the other way, and
Yeah, so,
So you would actually have to be on the stairs for you to see this. So
Okay,
assuming
I
you
was
move-
walk
you
in
move
and
up
square off. Are you guys behind me?
over there.
Coming in too?
no, I'm not. You're on your own on this one.
Okay, so now you're actually in the room,
Okay.
and the figures obviously take notice of you.
Oh, they're still alive.
Do I have any instinct
Well, not
as to whether
exactly.
these are the great
oh, they're
evil?
undead.
They're just pretending to be
I thought they
alive.
were skeletons.
You think the great evil is everything that has to do with what's going on with the cult.
Okay.
That's what you think the great evil is.
Okay.
It's not like any one specific person thing.
Okay.
It's there is an evil permeating the entire station,
Okay.
which
It's
is
evil.
which Van Rath is
space station?
entirely responsible
Moment
for.
it is.
So one of the skeletal figures says, "You and that ship outside have ruined my plans to make this station a temple to my lord and master, Orcus, Prince of Undeath. Brothers, kill them!"
I'm heartbroken.
Roll initiative.
Oh man, not this time.
Go you.
Not this time. Nice. That green dice likes you. You got to roll that thing more.
My black dice are running hot and cold tonight.
Oh. At least it wasn't blue.
I don't know why that was funny.
Greg found that hilarious.
I left that out.
Okay.
I got
Noticed.
Did you just say I noticed? You want more? Less?
Okay. Scooby-Doo.
I'm trying not to lean on my hands.
I don't worry too much about it.
Okay, Janie, initiative, please.
13.
Are those cat toys?
Dog toys.
Okay, Matisse.
22.
Strax.
3.
Seriously?
Wow.
Janie rubbed off on you, huh?
Irene.
7.
7. Oh,
Matisse, you get to go first.
Dice balance itself out for once.
assuming they didn't roll higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know someone who had a chewy
Do we have a
fur cat.
Do we have a position for them?
Yes. Hold on one sec. Let me get the miniatures out.
Stop pushing the DM, man.
They had a chewy stocking for me for Christmas. Bless you. Very much.
Alright. You said they were kind of over at the far end, so I'll just stick them here and then you tell me
So put that guy back near the stairs.
Way back in the corner.
Head back in the stairs.
One step back.
One step back.
Yep, and then the other two right in front of him.
Another two right in front of them. Boom. Boom.
There you go. Yep.
Ah, it's a good thing we didn't open up the other door.
That would have been fun.
Easy, why be so long?
Oh, so seriously, no one else is warm.
Nope. It's just you.
Having hot flashes. Oi.
I'm hoping I'm first, but you might be ahead of me.
None of the other players are ahead of you.
Too much dense food.
Just a question of whether or not they get to go first.
Okay. Seltzer waters. Clothespin earrings.
They're fun, right?
No, it just took me a second because from back here they look like padlocked. Looked like padlocks.
No. They're just stones.
Yep. Yeah, I see that now. Now I can actually see the stones. Yeah.
Of course,
they
it's
look good.
windy again.
I always love that wind chime.
It's a nice. It's a good
Zen.
tone.
Timbre.
Timbre.
It's pretty cool. Still want to save it money.
Well, that
for the
particular
really big one.
particular octave has very good reverberative properties.
It's all,
Has a lot of overtones.
all the ones in the... Oh, because that lower octave. Yeah.
Okay, so initiative is Matisse, Benrath, Janie, Arvine, Denron and Balmir, and then Strax.
All right.
Concentrate damage.
Round one, Matisse, you're up, buddy.
I don't know why I'm surprised we found them in this room, but for some reason I am. Whatever.
I move up.
You think they were going to be sleeping? I mean, they're not dead.
I don't know.
I can't figure out the spacing on these.
Yeah, you can't really see the grid very well.
The way the floor is designed.
Okay.
So this is square.
Oh, those
Sure.
are funny.
This is square. This is square. This is square. It's these four right here. These four right here. These four right here.
Okay.
You do have to look kind of close. The printing on that is
All right.
So, like I
Could be a
said,
little
the
better.
grid is very hard to read.
it's easier than you think.
It's easier than your butt,
That's true.
but not as easy as your face.
I guess that's as far as I can go.
No.
So you have 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, 25, 30.
I only have to move a 30, so
Or you can go to there to 30.
it's okay.
That's 30. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Ready?
You gonna ready with your laser sword? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So our Matisse, our Diva Paladin with laser sword and
Our wall.
shield, runs up there and readies.
Our wall gets in front.
All right. So you can see, Greg. You can see the name tags are Venrath, Denron, and Balmir, the people that you've been seeing in your visions from Memory of 1,000 Lifetimes. So Venrath, he sort of conjures this green crystal orb in his hand, and it's filled with some kind of a green liquid. It looks like a clear, like glass sphere that like appears in his hand, and it's full of a green liquid, and he throws it at you.
Probably some necromancy
Acid
thing.
splash or...
Yeah.
Let's see.
What have we got for spells, by the way?
Okay.
Only got one first level spell.
AC 12.
Miss.
Miss. Okay, so he throws it at you, and you bring your shield up, and it deflects it just enough, and then it smashes on a wall, and you do see it's kind of burning.
Ooh, acid. Nasty.
Trip it.
Too bad.
He's going to kind of just sort of step back into the door on the stairs down. He's just going to step back one square. Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna let his minions fight for him.
Janie, our Kalashtar sorcerer. Whoa. Knocking over Strax's mini.
Love your stripes. I like your man bun.
It's traditional.
Traditional.
It's traditional, yes.
Traditional.
Traditional.
Okay, he's within range, so I'm going to Ray of Frost. Benrath.
Benrath. Okay. He is going to have cover, just partial cover there. So he just gets +2 to his AC.
If you just want to focus on the little guys, then either way. Yeah, there you go.
You can't. No, there's either a wall or a dude.
Okay.
It's still cover either way. Whoa.
Nice, though.
AC 20.
AC 20. You manage to shoot it right by the wall and past that skeleton there,
Nice.
and you get him. It's a Ray of Frost, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
For 7.
Nice.
Not bad.
And
His speed is slowed.
reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
That's good. He won't be able to flee.
And I'm all surge!
This is going to be interesting.
Try not to hit the minis.
Sorry. It has a mind of its own.
74.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully it's beneficial.
Move G 88 back up a little bit.
Who's there?
Yep.
A random creature within 60 feet of me becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Oh.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, no, 7.
1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, yeah. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right.
Not if
Okay,
it's
so
one
I
of
need to
them.
roll a d8.
88 would be immune to it, but he's still a potential target.
So you're basically counting from GH88, Strax, Arvine, Matisse, guy on the left, guy on the right, and then Venrath. Okay.
Okay.
Then re-roll on an 8.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
That guy can poison. Poison.
And it was for 1d4 hours. So for
He's not going to live that long.
1 hour.
Long enough.
Poisoned.
He's poisoned for an hour.
I think it gives disadvantage on attacks or something like that.
I don't have any control over it.
So how much do we
Alright.
see of this?
See if what?
Like, do we see, like, she casts a spell, and, like, we
so-
see suddenly another surge of magic, and then something sickly and green over there, or what do we see?
Yes, essentially, when she casts the Ray of Frost,
Yep.
it shoots out, and there's like an explosion of like green energy that explodes off of Janie, and it sort of floats like a cloud, and it goes across the
Like a
room.
fart.
Basically, yeah. And it just sort of surrounds that skeleton over there.
Okay.
Farting dog.
Arvine.
Just got essayed.
You just got essay. Essay.
Or do I want to come around here and get behind? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go to that one. I'm probably not going to swing it. I'll swing on the one who already looks like he's being hurt. So,
Neither one of them are hurt.
well, the one who looks like he's got poison around him.
Yeah, sure.
Or the one that just got farted on.
Yeah, the one that looks like he got farted on.
He got
I'll
essayed.
swing on him.
Okay.
Got Janie.
So, Wakazashi.
Janie farts a lot.
Janie's got a
Janie's magic farted.
Critical.
Nice.
Go.
have a second critical.
Alright, so it's for 8.
I have to make big deals out of criticals.
So that'll be for 12.
All right, 12. Okay, let's get a marker for him. That'll be monster A.
Well,
Okay,
does it
so-
have a name? Is that Denrath, or is it?
He does. That is Denrath.
I'll say those.
Okay,
So shouldn't he be Monster D?
Nope.
All right, so then she
Oh, because he's
swings
an A.
up with the second Wakizashi.
Okay.
Why am I rolling 2 damage dice? That's not my usual damage dice.
Because you want a critical.
Right? So that's going to be for AC 20 to hit.
That will hit.
That will hit for 9.
9. Okay.
And I think that's it for now.
Smells good.
Very lemonade.
Ooh.
Not bloody yet?
No.
Dang.
He's probably got lots he's probably got dark powers.
All right.
A little bit of
I
tactics.
say flank them and concentrate damage.
Speaking of tactics,
Okay.
it's probably a good idea to go after the one who's not disadvantaged first.
Oh,
Just saying.
well, yeah, good catch. I didn't know the poison condition, so
All right.
he didn't read it for us. I'm assuming that was because I probably wouldn't know it. So
He's poisoned, but
Yeah.
you don't really know what that
Call
means.
yourself an adventurer? You don't know what poison does?
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so Denrath will attack you back.
Ow.
Be careful.
I can't help it. They have a mind of their own.
All right.
Mutes.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Mostly I chose him because I thought it'd be easiest for Arvine to get flanking on him.
Yeah.
She just has to get back in that corner behind him.
Okay, he seems to be having a little bit of difficulty fighting through the cloud of poison, but he still manages to hit AC 22.
On me? Okay.
Yes.
That'll hit.
Yep. With a short sword.
Okay.
Slashes across your arm for 6.
Okay.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, short sword. Pokes you in the arm for 6.
Okay.
6 piercing damage.
All right.
All right, and then the other one, Balmir, same thing, short sword, AC 22
That will hit.
for 6.
Eesh.
Pokes you in the leg.
Yeah, I'll really get an implant
Okay.
later.
Okay, and then it is. So you can't really move without provoking. So yeah, that's fine. Strikes.
Yes. Okay. Here's up. 10.
I'm apparently facing me totally opposite.
I mean, we know about the other door, too.
Mercy.
Would it be?
5, 10.
Yeah, he's
Holy
right now.
crap,
He's
place,
hanging
right?
out there right now.
Because we had the map, so you would know that.
I would
but
know
I don't
about
know
the
if
door.
you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I can't cut that.
Splitting the party?
I can't cut that corner. Not really. It's just tactics.
No, you can't cut that corner.
So it's 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That would put me out of the fight for a round because.
No. Yeah.
But
Is
on
that
the
a-
next,
your-
but on the next round, I'd be
Yeah.
able to get right behind him, assuming he
Although-
doesn't run out the door.
You have a magical gun, too, so if you wanted to stay in the room, you've got things you could do.
No, I think I like your original idea better, and I can ready in case he decides to open up that door.
Okay.
So, ready with
I mean-
ready with the gun in case he decides to open up that door.
Ready
Although-
instead of double.
Oh,
So you have it
good
ready.
point.
Yeah.
I forgot about dashing. Never mind. Jeez, yes, fine. I
How
will.
can you forget about dashing? You're so dashing, darling.
I will.
What
I
kind of
will-
adventurer are you?
Dash.
Thank you. He trolls the troll.
Nice work.
Okay, I will stand there, but I will not open the door yet. But I will instruct GH to go
Heal.
5, 10, 15,
Just to stand
20,
by.
25, 30,
Ready for heals.
5, 10. He has to double move as well. Since you're getting beat on, he will stand there
Stand by.
ready to
Okay.
heal you if he needs to.
I'm not bloody yet.
Did,
but
did
yeah,
he
that's
get,
good.
get a charge back after
No.
the short? No.
He's
so
only
this
still
is
only has
last
one charge.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Top of round 2, we have the skeleton Denrun, who has been damaged, and Arvine has been stabbed a couple times by short swords. Nobody is bloodied or at less than half their hit points yet. So Matisse, our Diva
Let me
Paladin.
get over there.
can you get around the corner to flank the one that I was hitting already? Mm-hmm. Like, can you get back there?
I think that's a place to stand on.
I think so.
It's chairs, right? Like she could
Like a table.
shove it.
Oh,
over.
hi!
Zap.
You could not stand in that space. You can stand in the one behind it, like directly behind that guy.
Okay, but that's not flanking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or go over one if you want to flank, although we won't be concentrating damage. But yeah.
Nothing says you can't switch targets.
I can switch targets. That's fine.
To A?
Yeah, I mean,
Or to B.
could Denrin or could
Well,
Vel,
he's
could
being
Venrath
damaged by
flank
the
you?
poison, though.
Right. Well, not damaged by the poison.
Well,
but by me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to just concentrate, then do that.
Okay.
Which position keeps you from getting flanked by Venrath? Probably.
Well, this position is more defensive.
Yeah.
This position is more offensive.
I'd do the defensive one, but that's just it's
Okay.
up to you, dude.
All right. I attack A.
You attack A. Okay. Which is Denron.
Nice.
So, let's see.
First time I've seen you use the dice tray tonight, bro.
It's true.
All right, so that's going to be 17 to hit.
17 to hit.
And it's going to be for 6.
That does hit for 6.
Nice.
That's 6 force damage from your laser sword.
At least 17 is our target.
Oh, you know what? I have my crisp point. I can use that to attack again.
You can. You have your
Yeah.
action point.
Oh,
Although if you wait till I shift into flanking,
So that bloodies
All
Denron.
right, so I'll wait. He's
Bloodies
ready.
monster A.
trying. Sorry.
It's all good. Anything else?
I'm going to wait.
I'm gonna wait. Venrath. Let's see. So you, Matisse, are the closest.
That I can see.
Yeah, that he can see. So he is going to lob some acid at you.
Acid lob. Great spell.
Acid lob.
tank got a tank.
Is he 17?
That will miss.
Miss. All right.
Super tank.
Dodge out of the way, splashes on the wall. Critical.
Oh. 2 attacks?
Correct.
Oh.
He's fancy.
So fancy.
He didn't do 2 before, so that was interesting.
That's because the DM screwed up.
Oh.
You're not allowed to point out the DM's mistakes. So.
And now there's ogres.
Hey, it was to your advantage, though.
I kicked him.
You take 11 acid.
That's bloody.
You
a
really
harsh hit.
shouldn't take acid, babe.
Give him his blood. There you go.
Oh,
Here's
hi,
my
Chunk.
blood.
He's a chunk.
Blood brother.
Chunker, yeah.
So it hits you right on the shoulder, and it burns right into your armor and partly into your neck.
Ow.
I can fix that. No, all right. I can't see it. Door's still closed.
So
If your
let's
golem can get to him, then I can heal myself a little bit.
He could probably jump over the table.
he is
He
going
can double move
to.
through me, although he'd provoke.
Ow! That was my knee. Hitting the table. He's just going to stay there. Janie. Kalashtar Sorcerer.
I would say light him up if you can.
You probably could get the cone if you get over to that one corner up there.
I don't know if I can get there in one turn.
Can you move with your action point?
I could also magic missile them.
That is, yeah. Or just the one, yeah.
I have 3 darts, so I
Yeah.
can go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Magic missile!
Who are you targeting?
I mean, you can concentrate the damage on the one. Let's see. But yeah, all 3 is good too.
Let her take her
Sorry.
turn, Kate.
Yes, sir.
Love you so fucking much! I'm gonna 1 dart at A and 2 darts at B, I'm assuming.
He's unlabeled.
The other little
The
guy.
unlabeled guy.
The other, yes, the other smaller.
skeleton.
The other skeleton.
Smaller
Yep.
one.
Yep. I'll put it
So
behind.
the one on monster A
Nice.
is 4.
So he's B, and the other one's C. Benrath.
He's a named.
He's named.
Nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
And 10 on Monster B.
Very nice.
Good
shit.
4 for A and 10 for
Okay,
B.
so the magical
Good
darts
shit.
fly down the room, whiz around, making sure not to hit any of your companions, and damage both Denron and Balmir. And then
And then
Hold, please.
magics.
And
No,
sir.
show wild charge.
Okay.
Arvine.
Arvine scooches over into flanking. Yep. Whoa. 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 You guys are weird.
No.
My friends are weird.
Alright, so she
And yet you're
swings
still friends.
with the
we're just
Wakasashi
playing
with the
around. We're just playing
Gantosh.
along with the music.
Critical.
Nice.
And we have another critical.
This is on A, Denron.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be for 9.
9.
I told you, Chris.
Okay, you slash through it, or I don't know if you're poking it or slashing it.
It's slashing.
Slashing.
Yep.
Wakazashi. Okay, still up.
Still up.
So I rolled that giant glitter dice, and it landed on a 20, and I left it there.
Oh, you jinxed. Yeah.
Okay.
For good
Now
luck.
we brought our criticals.
There you go. So, and again, whips up with the other sword.
Criticals.
I criticaled before you guys got here.
High five.
Let's see here. That's gonna be for AC 19 to hit,
AC 19 will definitely hit.
and that'll hit for 8 slashing.
8. So you slash right across his chest. Is this another slashing attack?
Yes.
Wakazashi.
It's great.
And a whole bunch of bones go flying up against the wall, and it collapses in a heap.
Yay, explosion.
Okay.
Hey, bone explosion.
So A is going.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
A,
So
bye-bye.
she's gonna
you hear
scooch back over to set up flanking with this dude.
There we go.
Faces off on him.
bone explosion.
I got to attack once with disadvantage because he was poisoned, but he rolled 2 18s, so he did okay.
Best wild surge ever.
I don't know. I think the one where I blipped out.
Not
back
as
in
clutch
was
as the
best.
other fight. That was pretty clutch. Both of those surges.
So Balmir there will just attack the person. Actually, you're bloodied, right, Greg? Mm-hmm. All right, so it's gonna attack you. All right.
Opportunistic little bastards.
Yeah.
Job.
Well,
So
the
you're-
researchers, so
Your
they're kind
golem
of smart.
will be able to double move for me now, without provoking.
AC 11.
That will miss.
You sort of parry it with your laser sword. Strax.
Distracts.
Open the door.
All right.
Get on the floor. Everybody walk
The
the
dinosaur.
And sneak in there too if you want.
Boom.
Oh, you shenanigans.
I'm shenaniganing. Let me shenanigan.
Okay, let people take their
That's
turns.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So, I hit the door button. Say, "Hello, Vexy," and I shove him.
Oh.
Make your strength check.
Where are you shoving him?
8.
That's not going to
I
work.
rolled sucky.
Okay, so
He might roll suck here.
You might.
Asaki Sakia.
he got 13.
All right. Never mind. Darn it. So, didn't get the chance. I was going to try to push him back to here.
You try to push him, and he struggles and stays in that spot.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well. That was
You
my
got him
attack.
plugged up at least for now.
You have an action
Yeah.
point still?
Oh, I do have an action
Yeah.
point. That's right.
Attack that bitch. I mean,
So- That's okay.
That's a dude.
Bitch up.
If I'm not going to use the action point now, when will I? So, 1 action point used, and yeah, I'll halberd him. He's right there. Why not?
Albert.
Halberd. Actually, no, I can't really halberd him because I would Yeah, I could have. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're
Just
holding
shove him
if you're
with the
holding your
handle,
halberd, you could have done it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to shove and whip
with
With the
hand.
handle, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
It's
cool.
to have the invincible.
I have to try to figure out all this shifting around of my equipment.
You do
I'm
have to
still
keep,
screwing it up with my spell casting.
you do have to keep track of that because there's a feat that lets you do more things
feats.
Yeah.
as far as switching weapons go.
Okay, so where is my D10? I keep losing my dice.
Just you guys?
Just my dice.
What is going on?
And one weapon attack. Wow, that went flying. No, that's not going to do crap.
Oh.
No, that
Your
hits for.
heart's just not in it, dude.
I don't know.
What AC did you hit?
7.
7. He moves out of the way.
7.
Halberd hits the ground next to him. Clang. Anything else, Drax?
Bonus action. We'll tell him. Let's see. It's 5, 10. Let's see, can I move over there? Let's see what they got here. 5. Is the table going to be difficult terrain?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can get over there without provoking.
Yeah.
And he's going to
Shoot you up.
Yeah, he's going to shoot you up.
GH88.
GH.
Its hand turns into the medical device and
Pick him up.
heals Matisse.
For 1d8. Plus my proficiency bonus, which is 2. So 6.
Okay, thank you. Not bloody.
Not bloody. Okay, good. Good job, GH88.
Okay. And he's got an extra move back, so he's just going to move back a little. A little too far, but yeah, just kind of the corner of the rug there, right there.
The corner of the rug. Put him inside the corner.
Inside the
Grip.
corner. Yep, right there.
Yep. All set, Strax.
All set.
And GH88.
All right.
Can I do?
So we are at the top of round 3. Matisse is no longer bloodied. We have an injured skeleton and an injured
do that?
Arvine, although she's not bloodied. All right,
that
and
flanking?
Matisse is going,
Yeah.
and yeah, she's moving into flanking with Arvine. Yep.
Okay.
And with me. So,
All right.
True.
Okay. Right.
sufficient, I think.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 17 to hit.
This is on B,
Yes.
on Balmer. Okay, yep, that hits.
And it's going to be for 12.
Nice.
Okay. You bash him with your laser sword. He takes the hit, takes the force damage. He's still up. He's not bloodied yet.
And
Anything else?
I'm going to use my action point.
Action points. Okay.
Okay.
Which allows extra movement, single weapon attack, or a bonus action or cantrip spell.
All right. First point used. All right. So it's 11.
11.
11. He dodges out of the way of the laser sword this time.
Darn it all. All right.
All set?
All set.
You tried action point? Yeah. Still worth a try.
Okay, so. So, John, if you wouldn't mind, count 30 feet down that hallway from where Venrath is.
Oh, boo.
5, 10, 15, 20. What, down this way?
Nope.
Down this way.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, put him there.
Oh, boy.
He disappears in a cloud of smoke,
Freaking Misty Step,
This is
man.
dead. Misty Step, man.
Uh-oh.
and then runs down around the corner, and you hear the elevator doors open and close.
Oh, jeez.
Ah!
Bastard.
Baby Fred. Janie.
Well done.
I don't know what that's from,
Slippery bastard.
but I hear you say it all the time. So.
Well, I saw him run out the door.
You did.
Yeah, you would have seen him run right by.
Oh, that's true. We never
You
closed that
guys
door.
didn't close the door, yeah.
So I know he went that way.
Yes.
Is the elevator already gone?
You can hear it moving, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See which way he went?
It's gonna be down.
Oh, there is only down.
It's true, there's only
There's
down.
only down.
There is only down.
There's only down.
But I can't obviously get in there with him. So I guess I'm gonna stand right there and frosty.
Ray Frost.
I was worried he was gonna go after her.
AC
Ooh.
10.
AC 10.
Guessing that's gonna miss.
It kind of goes right over his shoulder and just barely misses Arvine and Matisse.
No wild.
No wild surge. All right. Arvine.
Let's see. Swinging a bee. Wow. AC 15 to hit.
AC 15 will hit.
Okay, for 5 slashing.
You slash. That will bloody Balmir.
Okay.
Good job.
All right, and then let's see here. Whirl back up with the second sword.
Okay. Second attack.
again.
Slash through again.
Second and first, same as first.
It's gonna hit for AC more.
Are you dual wielding or just attacking twice with the same weapon?
Dual wielding.
Okay.
I don't have extra attack yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit for 9 slashing damage.
There's pieces of bone, bits of skeleton and everything, like flying all over the place.
right.
Still standing.
And I'm gonna action point.
Okay.
That is gonna hit for AC more.
AC more, okay.
That is gonna hit for 7 slashing damage.
You knock out a whole bunch of ribs and he's just barely standing there.
Alright.
You could let someone else kill him.
I could. Yeah, I don't want to waste my action surge right now anyway, so yeah, that's it for me. Hold that in the pocket for later.
All
Although
right.
he'll get an attack off.
His last desperate attack, probably. He'll go for you.
Okay.
Let's see.
The other guy's getting
Tries to stab you with a short sword.
Oh, it's been less than 6 seconds. so
AC
far.
23
That'll
Takes a little
hit.
bit more than that to get down there.
for 6 piercing.
Okay. Bloody.
Oh, and bloodies Arvine. His last desperate attempt.
We hope.
We hope. Strax.
Do you have a potion?
I do, and I have second wind
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Hobgoblin Artificer.
I'll go on Artificer. I'm going to get on the comms with Hal.
Okay.
Say, Hal, our quarry is escaping. Can you block or push out or push the
Stick
other
him in the elements.
other ship off the dock?
I'll see what I can do, Strax.
Appreciate it, Hal.
I would just say that's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay.
Cool. Swingy, swingy.
Ask him a question.
Actually, I don't have to move up.
You don't. Yay, reach.
So. All right.
Choppy, choppy.
Choppy, choppy.
10 foot reach. Hobbardy.
Howdy.
Hobbardy. Hobbardy.
Howdy.
Hobbarding. Hobbardy. Hobbardy. Hobbardy.
AC 20
AC 20 will
Nice
definitely
damage.
hit.
for 12 damage.
12 damage. So he's engaged in this pitch battle with Arvine, and you just cleave his head in half from behind with the halberd, and the bones of his skeletal frame collapse to the floor.
Yes.
Nice. Cool.
It's just
Sorry
about.
to take your quarry from you.
That's okay.
So there's the end of that round. So sorry.
Alright. So are we out
So
of
are we out of
initiative?
combat?
Okay.
We're out of combat.
Alright, Arvine drinks her healing potion real quick.
And I start running for the elevator.
Okay. Do we want to try to
After
clear-
him.
Okay.
I think it's better not to let him leave
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
than to waste time.
I mean, if he can teleport, I don't know if he was just going to teleport back up to the top floor. This could get kind of ridiculous, but worth trying. All right, so race for the elevator. I'm going to drink the potion on the run
Okay.
while we go. Which is 2d4 plus 2.
So as you guys go down the elevator, you hear this announcement come over the station.
shit.
Announcement. All these red lights start flashing, and it says,
Auto destruct.
"Self-destruct has been initiated."
He knew where the button was. Darn it.
Well, he did work on the station, dum-dum.
Well, we better book it or he's going to try to take our lifeboat.
He's got his own ship.
We don't know that that's his ship.
You don't know that that's a ship. So
Not great. 6.
so you actually hear a countdown, and it's really short. It says 30,
All right, time to
29.
go. We got to go.
28.
Okay, we're running to
Down
our
the
lifeboat.
elevator to the first floor and out to our lifeboat.
Well, it's technically the 3rd floor, but yeah.
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 Okay. So you run. So you take the elevator down, and like it's excruciatingly slow because it's 25, 24, and you're like, come on.
So we cut a hole in the floor of this thing.
So you get down to the 3rd level, and there's about 20 seconds left. So you get out to your lifeboat, and you get in the lifeboat, move away from the station. You can see that the Star Runner is it's basically where the Dragonfly ship was,
Okay.
and the Dragonfly ship is not there.
Oh, no.
Help! Back off!
Go! Wave them off.
So basically they stop the ship so you can come over, and I mean they can see there are red lights flashing on the outside of the station. They can't hear the countdown, but they can see the red lights flashing, and as you're moving over there, you hear on your communicator before you get on board, Strax, what are the red light? What do the red lights mean?
Self-destruct! Get out of here!
Please make haste onto the ship.
Make haste.
So you get onto the lifeboat, and Hal basically points the bow of the ship away and kicks the spelljamming helm into high gear, and it starts to fly away and pick up speed as the space station explodes. And there is like a shockwave that hits the ship, and it kind of rocks the ship, but doesn't really seem to do any damage. People kind of stumble a little bit and have to catch the footing. But you do manage to get away in time,
Wow.
and it explodes behind you.
Damn, we didn't get the cannons.
No, you see some pieces of the cannons floating off in space.
Oh, down Strax's face.
My concern
Like
is
the
that our
boom
enemy
booms.
got away.
Your concern is
Our
what?
enemy got away.
Yeah. That's...
True. I mean, you don't really know a lot about.
Don't shrink
Well, actually-
him. First they said, don't try to take him out, they said.
If people want to make, let's see, maybe just a straight intelligence check for like knowledge of spelljamming ships.
Yeah.
Ugh. Cocked.
That's definitely caught. Not great.
I don't know.
Janie's like, I got no idea.
I get a +4 bonus to my intelligence, but I rolled a freaking 1.
I just rolled a 2, babe, so.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
We know shit.
So it's your assumption that a Dragonfly ship is faster than the Galleon class ship that you are on, which is the Star Runner.
What about the lifeboat? Can we
Did-
catch him on the lifeboat?
I don't think so.
I guess head up to the bridge and ask Braun and Hal if they saw what direction they went. Or he went.
Yeah, I mean, Braun basically indicates the direction and says, whoever was in that ship flew away pretty quick. Those dragonflies, they're fast.
But at least he doesn't have a cabin door.
He was the leader of a cult.
Braun is like, what? Cabin door? What is he talking about?
Never mind.
We
Okay.
explored their ship, but
Leader of a cult, huh?
The leader of a cult to Orcus. But we destroyed the rest of the cult and the undead beings they had left behind on the station.
And the researchers that were there.
They were the
Sadly,
undead
they
beings.
were all killed and turned into undead beings.
Hal related some of that information, but I was hoping that maybe you could find one or two who had not been killed or converted in some way.
No, our counts,
there
our counts added
there
up.
was a small portion of the top floor that we didn't get to explore, but I have my doubts based on what we had found that there would have been.
But we got
anything there.
research.
We did get research on the planet.
Why don't you hand that to Dimble?
Okay.
Dimble comes over and takes it.
Hey, somebody might
Oh,
be willing
and
to pay for the research.
we got a bunch
possible.
of these, and I hold out 9 extra personal atmospheres.
Oh, yeah, that's very good. We could distribute those among the crew. I'm not sure that everybody has them at this point.
Okay, let me know if you're short. I know some of us have been keeping extra just by nature of the missions that we do. So
Okay, he says, let me take a quick inventory. Give me 10 minutes. I'll talk with the crew and we'll see what we can do about distributing these.
okay.
And yeah, I go find Ruffian and hand off the the supplies that I had absconded from the
medical
bag.
supplies.
The medical supplies, okay.
Nice.
Sure.
Except the adrenaline shot.
Well, I assumed as much.
Okay, so you hold on to the adrenaline shot.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
Gotcha,
he was
gotcha.
there when we recovered the first one, but
Yeah. Not as much salvage as I had hoped we were going to get, but well, at least we came out with something.
Okay.
So maybe,
you'll have to
that,
tell us after what we would have found in those other rooms.
maybe that research will be worth something. I don't know.
I can tell you right now, we're just more personal atmospheres.
Okay, nothing else. Okay.
Okay, so the Star Runner has a 2-week journey back to the Rock of Brawl. So let's see. Matisse, on the third night of travel, as you sleep, you have dreams of helping a young female Aasimar warrior escape a group of bounty hunting tieflings, which from your experience is Arvine. As she escapes on a ship, you see yourself get overwhelmed by the tiefling mob. You wake suddenly in your bed, your heart pounding in your chest. You hear a voice say, "Bad dreams?" You turn your head to see the bounty hunter Balazar standing near the door to your room. You blink your eyes, and he's gone. Arvine, you have unsettling dreams as well. Dreams of shocked villagers from your home village staring at you in disbelief after displaying your Aasimar features during a fight with assassins. You wake suddenly in your bed. Standing in the room with you are those very same people from your home village, pointing at you and slowly, wordlessly mouthing the word Aasimar over and over. Okay, and you blink, and they are gone. Strax, your dreams are filled with visions of the High Chieftain, chief deity of hobgoblins, expressing its disappointment in you for leaving the tribe. You wake up with the High Chieftain standing over your bed, holding its huge black battle axe. It swings down on you, and as you move to avoid the blow, you sort of like swing your arm up reflexively. As your arm passes in front of your vision, the High Chieftain disappears. Janie.
Oh shit.
Your dreams show you your home village. People dying in an explosion caused by your wild magic. The dream repeats itself over and over. You wake to see burned villagers standing in your room, staring blankly at you. You avert your gaze, and when you turn back, they are gone.
Do we all wake up at the same time?
You don't know.
I assume we have our own quarters.
Yeah, I assume you're in your own quarters.
I get up and go next door to Matisse's room and like knock on the door. Matisse, are you awake?
Yes.
I just had a crazy dream. Did you?
I can't explain it, but somehow I saw my past, but it was present again.
So we both saw something.
I'm afraid it was that day, it seemed like to me.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid because this is familiar. So hang on a second, and I'm assuming you guys are all in the same hallway with us, are they? I mean, otherwise I just
No,
go
I mean,
wherever they are.
everybody's in that room.
Okay, so
except
I go.
for the two of you.
Yeah, so I go knock on your door.
Before you start doing that, I check the containment on that
Black
little black. Yeah.
Do you
crystal
have it in
thing
your
that we
room,
have.
or is it in the lab?
I assume it's in my bag.
I mean, you've had it with you ever since you got it. It's been with you every place that you went, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's been in my bag, so I just checked the containment on it.
Yeah. As far as you know, it's okay.
It seems to be good.
Yeah, it's inside the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, which is inside of a box that you
Which is inside of a box.
which you and
specifically to
Dibble
contain it.
and Janie built over the course of 2 weeks at the Laughing Beholder that you built to
So the
contain.
containment vessel is still intact.
Right.
Correct.
So it's both in a containment vessel and inside a
bag.
little pocket dimension.
Right.
So
And for the listeners, this is a black rocky substance that was growing over the derelict dwarven spaceship that they found in wild space,
okay, well, containment's still good. Yeah.
and it was causing nightmarish visions when they were exploring the ship that was infested with this black rock,
Or so we assume.
So
or so you assume.
probably about the time you check the bag is when the knock on your door. Yeah.
Come in.
I just had the strangest dream. It reminded
Yeah,
me of
they're-
being on the station.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing again. We should probably sweep the ship. Make sure we're not contaminated.
Okay. We should check on Jeannie too, for sure. Are you guys in the same
Are
quarter?
you guys in the same quarters?
We hadn't discussed.
If you want to decide now, you can
I
just
mean,
say.
I would have assumed that she and I had the same quarters.
Ships are generally pretty small
Yeah.
and don't have individual crew quarters.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you
Yeah.
guys want to say that the
Yeah.
two pairs of you are in
Okay.
rooms with you, that's fine.
So,
That was funny.
makes
all right.
sense.
So,
Sure.
Janie, are you okay?
No, she's
No.
not. But
Yeah.
it's nothing new.
Okay.
You'll be all right, Jenny. Come on, let's talk to the captain and then sweep the ship.
Okay. All right.
So it's like 2 a.m. right now.
Head to the bridge.
Worth it.
So I mean, it's the ship is quiet. Basically, what happens is, Hal, who is a high elf, she uses her magic to power the spelljamming helm, and so all she has to do is trance for 4 hours to get the benefits of a long rest. So basically, around 8 p.m. usually, they have Ruffian take over until like around 2 a.m. and then Hal she starts trancing at around 2 a.m. and goes until 6 a.m. And then she gets up and she starts to run the ship again. So the ship is actually not moving at the moment. When you guys wake up, the ship is stationary, and Ruffian is on duty on deck with basically like a skeleton crew. There's like a small number of people that.
Skeletons or
No, sorry, no, there were just skeletons. No, but I mean, there's a small number of crew that work with Ruffian during the time that the ship is not moving, basically at night. And when I say at night, I mean you're in space, but
Yeah.
the hours that night would normally be.
Yep.
So are you going to wake up Captain Braun?
I think we should. If we're going to sweep the whole ship, he needs to know why we're doing it.
We need
Yes.
to
Yeah.
sweep the ship, and because
Yeah.
we do not want to end up like that dwarven ship did. So I think this is worth it. But you see,
Okay.
Ruffian is on duty. You
He's
said?
on duty, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Ruffian. Heard anything about from the rest? Once we get up on deck, I think. Heard anything from the rest of the crew about any weird dreams?
you can't talk.
No,
he can shake and nod.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really talk, but his face emotes enough that he kind of has like a curious look. He kind of seems to look off for a minute, like he's thinking. And a couple seconds go by, and then he shakes his head yes, almost like he hadn't really thought about it.
Oh boy.
Like
Right.
yeah, like maybe people have been talking to him about it, but he didn't really put much stock into it. And then you came up and you asked him specifically about it, and he's like,
Yeah, kind of.
He thinks about it, and he's like, and he shakes his head yes. And again, his face can make enough facial expression that he seems kind of surprised, but he's like, yeah, but he indicates that yes, he has heard stories.
Tell him.
Thanks, Ruffian. No,
Okay.
let's just go talk to the captain.
Okay. All right. So we go to Brown's cabin.
Okay,
Knock on the door.
okay. There's no answer to the first knock. You can hear some loud
Again,
snoring.
a little louder.
He's not having any dreams.
What is it? What? Who is it?
Sorry to bug you. It's Arvine and Matisse and Janie and Strax.
All right, hold on. Let me put some clothes on.
Pants on.
No más pantalones.
You hear some rustling around, and then he comes up to the door, and he opens the door, and he just kind of threw some of his underclothes on, and he's like kind of rubbing out his GIF eyes,
Okay.
Yes.
his hippopotamus-like eyes.
So we.
Yes, what is it?
We should probably step inside.
Okay, we're gonna step inside and close the door.
Okay.
So we think we need. Sorry to wake you like this. But we think we need to do a careful search of the ship because all four of us at the same time just had disturbing dreams that were very similar to the things we saw on the Dwarven Citadel ship.
To make a long story short, word is that your crew is starting to have some
having-
weird dreams, and we don't want this ship to end up like the Dwarven ship. So we just need to do a sweep of the ship, see if there's any crystal infestation.
Or
Sooner the
something
better.
else out of the ordinary.
The sooner
Yeah,
the better.
but
This is probably not
Ruffian-
something that should wait.
Ruffian just confirmed that there are others having strange dreams besides us.
I thought I heard something the other day from Dimble about him having a bad dream, but I didn't. I didn't. It was just a bad dream. I didn't really think of any of it at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Is
some
this
strong
in the
iced
middle
tea.
of the journey, by the way? Have we long rested since the last time?
It's the third night.
Okay, so we have long rested, so let's do that. Take long
And Kathy Brown says, "Well, sure, if you want to take some of the crew that's on the night watch, and leave Ruffian up on deck to keep an eye out,
Yeah.
and sure, you can search the ship."
Okay.
Bow to stern. Crow's nest to bilge.
Okay.
All right.
That includes the crew quarters, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, are you going to go into all of the other crew quarters?
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
got to do a
have
full
to.
sweep of the ship.
Yeah. I mean, we could wait till the day, but I'm worried if these incidences are
Well,
increasing.
we can search the. It's going to take time to search the common areas of the ship anyway. So
Okay,
by the
so
time
wait
we
for the
finish
morning.
that, most of the
Hopefully
crew
it'll be
will
the
probably
morning.
be
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind that you guys have traveled now for a total of 15 days. So I mean, I'm not telling you to do anything in a particular way. I'm just saying it's not like in the next 5 minutes, if the crystal's on the ship, that it's going to be covered in a giant block of
Right.
thing. It's. I mean,
Right, if there's a small growth somewhere, it took like 15 days and a month that we were in port to happen.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can give it as much urgency as you want,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying the whole ship, if it's infected, it's not going to be like bloop, and then all of a sudden the
Right.
whole ship is covered in rock.
No,
It'll be very gradual.
Exponential progression.
No!
Okay, so basically, you spend the next 3 or 4 hours going through the entire ship, all the different levels, apologizing to the crew for waking them up, and maybe giving them a brief explanation that
How's your phone?
that starts to
Yeah.
get very quick and short as you go through.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get used to it. So, give me pick one person from each pair of you and give me an investigation check with advantage.
I have a really good investigation bonus,
I do
but I've been
So,
rolling really sucky lately.
How are you on?
I'm okay.
-1 or +1? Okay, yeah. So I will help you, and Matisse helps Strax, I guess.
All right. Don't fail me now, dice.
16.
Okay.
Nice.
21.
Okay. So you do a thorough search of the ship, and who were the people that rolled again? It was you
I got 21. Yep.
and
Janie.
16.
Janie. Okay, so Strax, you're basically it's going on to like 4 hours, and you've all been searching and you haven't found anything anywhere. But then the thought occurs to you that you're looking on basically the surfaces that are obvious, the floors and the ceilings and whatnot. And then the thought occurs to you, what if it's on the hull?
outside the ship.
Yeah. So you look over the edge and you start continuing your search, but basically sort of like sticking your head over the edge and trying to look at the sides. And it's a little hard to see in the darkness of space. But you think there might be there are basically some small little black spots just where the hull starts to curve beyond your vision. But you're pretty sure you'd have to get maybe a little closer look at it. But it looks like there might be some growing on the hull.
Okay.
Okay.
And is the group together when he makes this discovery?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, go get Dimble and Teak.
Well, we should tell the captain too.
Well, we can tell the captain too, but go
Yeah.
get Dimble and Teak.
Okay.
Because they're the ones that'll be able to get us
Right.
out there.
Well, Dimble's the alchemist and Teak
Right,
is the
so-
carpenter. So
Go get them up, knock on Captain Brown's door on the way by, and say, sorry. So, Strax thinks he's found crystals on the outside of the ship's hull. So we need to get Dimble and Teak and get out there to check it out.
Yeah, take one of the lifeboats and see what you find.
Okay. We'll do. You still have your communicator, right?
on me all the time. I
Yeah,
haven't had a chance
okay.
to really look
All
at
right,
it.
so yeah, we go get Dimble and Teak,
Okay.
Well, I have had a chance.
go to a lifeboat.
That's why we contained it in the first place.
Okay. Hold on just a minute here.
You could have brought some back on the lifeboat.
Yeah, that or was too close.
Okay. So you all get in the lifeboat.
How many can the lifeboat fit?
I think it was 15 by 20. So that'd be like 6 people, I think it was.
Okay, that'd be enough for the 4 of us plus Dimble plus Teak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take the lifeboat out there and you basically travel along the gravity plane of the ship to the side where you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's essentially like just below the gravity plane. And you move over there and you come up upon this area of dark coloration and Dimble like takes a really, really close look at it, takes out a magnifying glass, starts examining it, and he goes, yes, this is it.
Okay. Hey, Teak,
Hello,
how hard would it be
Professor.
to... Teak, how hard would it be to replace these boards, get them off the ship?
Teak doesn't speak common.
Okay.
What does Teak speak?
Hadozi.
Hadozi.
No.
But usually Olo, the first mate, is the one who translates.
Well, easy enough to pantomime boards. Remove.
She starts like saying things in Hadozi, and
Okay.
she's not quite sure how to communicate it to you.
Okay.
Radio, see if you can get Olo on comms. Or just Olo's not out with us, right?
Well,
or just
as long as
the-
that's all right. As long as Teak has seen
Yeah.
it, we can go back and
Yeah, I mean she can talk to
The translate
to Olo.
person.
to Olo, yeah, and she can talk with Korth, who is the boatswain, and they can try to figure something out.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go back and basically dock the lifeboat and get back on the ship.
Yeah.
Tell the captain what you found.
Yep.
Okay.
Which we swept the whole ship's hull, so we know all the sides. and
Yeah,
all the
yeah. If you want
places
to
where-
check out the rest of the hull with
yeah,
it.
And the
everything, and the lifeboats.
And lifeboat, yeah. I mean, it seems to be just in this one area.
Yeah.
And again, it's this is like
Do we have any insight of where that area of the hull is in comparison to the inside of the ship?
Like his quarters, right?
yeah. Actually, let me look at the
Oh, we will once we take the board off.
the map of the ship here.
Take the board off. Hello.
You're so pragmatic it hurts. Hello!
So it's basically if you look at your printout of the deck plan, it's essentially pretty much right along the line of where the cargo deck meets the steerage deck. So if you look at the cargo deck there and the steerage deck, which is the cargo deck is in the middle, the steerage deck is the bottom. So it's pretty much right along that plane.
Okay.
So it's kind of even with the floor level.
So it's basically around storage.
Yes.
Okay.
If you had to guess, you
might
probably
not be a bad idea to check the other side there, see what's being stored in that area.
Sure.
That's what you're thinking.
Sure.
in the cargo hold.
Yeah. Make sure it's not something that got brought on board versus something that attached to the ship.
Right.
Is what you're thinking.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
you're
glad someone understands what
No,
I'm trying to
I'm okay. Sure.
yeah, totally. So you get back onto the ship, and you go down to the area where you're pretty sure that you saw it on the other side, and you see a little bit of it coming through from the outside, but you don't see like any of it anywhere inside that cabin,
Okay.
inside that area.
Then I'll just move boxes and stuff away from it so it has less area to spread to while we deal with it.
Okay. So, I mean, based on what you've found so far, you think it probably did come from outside the ship. And it's actually been like over 6 weeks since you were at the derelict ship.
Okay.
So whatever growth you're seeing here is taking place over the period of about 6 weeks.
Okay.
So there's just some
let's
of-
panic.
for two.
So
some
let's
of
be
this
prepared.
stuff
for a month.
Correct.
loose in wild space in that area potentially because the ship never touched
That we're
the
aware
citadel.
of,
That
though.
Right.
It could have.
That is a concern.
or is the material loose in the vicinity of it?
Me though, I'd
That's,
rather
yeah.
take care of this stuff before we get back to
I
dry dock.
agree. We absolutely should. We should jettison it into space and leave it far behind us. So,
Okay.
all right.
Let's see, who has a high passive perception?
I think Kate's is the highest.
14 for me, yeah.
Investigation
That is
or
already-
insight? Oh, I have 13 for perception.
So the thought occurs to you, Arvine, that it's weird because, like, I mean, when you look at the lifeboats are made of wood, and they have lots of discoloration and they have knots and so forth in it. But something that you noticed when you were checking out the side of the ship kind of makes you want to go back and look at the lifeboat, like maybe the bottom of the lifeboat.
Okay. So, so the lifeboats did touch the station or the
Sure.
citadel.
But didn't we check the lifeboat?
We didn't check the bottoms of
You
them
didn't
yet.
specifically say you were checking the lifeboat.
So now there's ogres.
So let's go check them. All right.
All right.
So tell Bron what we're about to do. Go over to.
I don't think we need to tell Braun everything.
He's the captain, man.
We're on the crew now. We can.
He's not a Navy captain though, so we can just get him a report afterwards.
So
Ouch!
So you do see a similar concentration on the bottom of one of the lifeboats.
Scuttle the lifeboat.
okay.
Is it like a major concentration, or is it increasing in size?
I would
and
say that the
structure?
area that you saw on the outside of the ship, it was probably about 3 feet in diameter.
That's big.
But it wasn't like one solid piece though. It was like little pock marks that were kind of growing.
Okay.
And you see that on the bottom one of the lifeboats. And there was, if you look on the inside, there is like one or two very small spots where it's coming through like near a knot and near a separation in the boards.
Okay.
And it was kind of hard to see from inside the lifeboat, but now that you're looking under the lifeboat, you can clearly see that it's growing underneath
So
there.
show it to Teak and Dimble
And Korth. Well, Korth is apparently the boatswain.
Korth,
So
Yeah, he's the boatswain.
show it to Korth and,
I misread
and
the
say that all the
crew manifest.
corrupted pieces need to be removed
Okay.
while we're in wild space and replaced.
Hold on. So Korth says, "Oh, okay, boss. Yeah, we can take care of that.
All right, good.
We can fix that. I don't understand how this thing works. Is it like a boat disease?
It just think of it as like as a rot, and it just
So-
needs to. We just need to get rid of any affected boards.
Living material.
So I mean,
Don't touch it though.
okay, yeah. That's
don't
that's
touch
yeah.
it. Be really careful not to let any of the pieces that you remove come back in contact with the ship or come back inside the ship. Like it's just got to be jettisoned into space.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, boss. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Teak, come with me. So so Korth takes Teak and they start grabbing some supplies and everything. They get some of the crew members and they start working and they take they're gonna the lifeboat. That's gonna be tricky. Yeah, they can like basically set it up on like some sawhorses, like upside down on the deck, and stuff like that to work on the lifeboat.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fine.
I can assume that Dimble can help keep it safe while they're doing that.
I mean, he can supervise. He'll kind of try to watch what they're doing. I mean, trying to do the outside of the ship. Korth comes back after about 20 minutes and basically says that he's not sure if he can do that unless he's in port.
Sorry. It's not ideal, but I guess if we have to.
The lifeboat is okay.
Yeah.
The lifeboat is made of I mean, the hull of the lifeboat isn't nearly as thick as the hull of the ship.
Yeah.
I almost think it's worth it just to cut it out of the hull and
Leave the holes.
put a
until
hole
we get
and
the-
put something
patch
over
it.
the hole until.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't
Yeah.
like the rules for space aren't like decompression or something like that. So you could literally cut a hole out of the ship and just leave it there.
Yeah.
Unless, did you or Janie experiment with trying to burn the stuff?
Most of our experiments were just trying to contain the thing at the moment. Haven't really had much chance to play with it. Dimble might have tried to play with it. So.
He hasn't done much more since you and him examined it.
Well,
He didn't think it was a problem.
Yeah, he's got more samples to play with now.
So are you asking him to do something with it? What are you asking?
I don't know what she's asking.
I was curious about the idea of using concentrated doses of fire just to maybe burn it out of the hull and then do the repairs, but I don't want to start the whole ship on fire. So that's gonna,
Dim was like,
yeah.
I do not think that you should be using the fire on the ship. No.
Okay.
No.
So then, yeah, I mean, I agree with Strax's plan. Then we need to get the corrupt material out, I think, before we go back to the rock, because otherwise the chance of cross-contamination is just too high.
Okay.
Look how easily it spread here.
Court says, "Okay, boss. Yeah, I can cut out that piece of that piece of the ship until we get back to the to the rock."
Yeah, and just patch it in with something else until we can do the rest of the repairs.
Yeah. Okay, boss.
Okay.
So basically, they get to work on that.
Yeah, I'm assuming at this point we should probably
Now
update
we
Captain
tell
Braun.
Braun what we found.
Okay, and then you tell Captain Brian about what's going on.
Yeah.
So he says, "Yes, that's good work. Is there any possibility that this could have been transmitted to something on the rock?"
The possibility
It's hard
does
to
exist. Excuse me. There we go. Well, I can't. Now I'm Southern again. Well, the possibility does exist. Should probably talk to Port Authority or whatever when we get back there.
We should probably try to get to a different dock or mooring so that we can have them inspect the one where we were parked before.
Okay, yes, that sounds good. And you say that Korth and Teak are removing a section of the hull?
They are.
Yeah.
The material that's been corrupted, we're trying to have them just get it out and jettison it into wild space so we don't have any chance of bringing it back to the rock with us again. And then one of the lifeboats, same thing
being
too.
repaired? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can readjust the cargo down in the hold, and we should be okay. We'll have to get the repairs once we're back to port, but
Yeah.
thank you for bringing this to my attention, and we'll see what happens once we get back to the rock.
Okay.
Zoom.
All right. So might as well end there for tonight. So thank you very much to the listeners, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.